A very pleasant day to all of you. I'm here to report ethics in geriatric and chronic illness nursing. I am Julina Capsal, your reporter for the day. First off, aging in America. People are living healthier and longer because of the technological advances that have occurred during the last century in medicine and public health. Um, we have already successfully discovered machines to detect our sickness. And dahil dito, mas nagiging better ang life natin dahil nakakahanap tayo ng cure na mas maganda para sa mga sakit natin. That's why we are living now in a good life uh, on this last century that we have. And sabi nila, by the year 2050, there would be 82 million Americans over the age of 65. So these people are those people who have been born after the World War II. And we are in a very aging population right now. Um, just one fact, kagaya nung sa Canada, uh, mas marami silang older people doon. So, ang economy nila is dying because kung maraming matanda, they cannot work, they cannot teach, at saka sinusupport lang sila ng government. So, ang problema nila, walang magtatrabaho, walang magbe-build up ng economy. That's why they are encouraging right now immigrants from other countries, especially those who are professionals and who have partners in life. Mas gusto nila 'yon kasi uh, nagkakaroon ng young people sa ageism. Ageism is the age discrimination or is a stereotyping of and discrimination against individuals or groups because of their age. So, ageism, some people tend to discriminate older people kasi minsan hindi nila naiintindihan yung mga matatanda or they just don't like old people na with very or many experiences in life na nagtuturo sa kanila. There are many facts that contributes to ageism. Then, this encourage young persons in the society to view elders as a fundamentally different in layman's term, parang ano sila, iba na silang tao. Kasi they have gone many things and these young people who view them are just halfway there. So, uh, in experience-wise, mas maraming alam ang mga matatanda kaysa sa mga bata. So, uh, these young person, they find insecurity dito sa mga pinopossess ng elders. That's why they find them fundamentally different. Then young people cease uh, to identify elderly as human beings. Uh, why? Kasi they treat them as parang aside from discrimination or something, uh, they tend to see they cease to identify elders as human beings kasi uh, they have yun nga mas marami silang experience sa life. So if you think of it positive, these people are not just simple human beings. These older people, they're also teachers. They're also way ahead of our living kasi mas marami silang nalalaman sa atin. That's why ganun yung perspective ng mga tao sa mga matanda. Then, life, meaning, and significance sa mga elders. Finding meaning and significance alleviates suffering and promotes well-being for many elderly person. Dahil kasi we have tackled yung life's challenges, di ba? And when you're old, you would just sit at isipin mo, what have I done in the past years of my life? When I was young, when I was when I had kids, ganun. So, you find meaning na anong ginawa ko sa buhay ko na na may pagmamalaki ko. And once they have found it, this significance and meaning, this gives them the proudness. This gives them the justification as a human person. Then morality and ethics for nurses revolves around helping patients alleviate suffering. Why? Um, Mostly kasi um, these elder people, lalo na when they have sickness, like dementia or Alzheimer's, they tend to cease yung yung judgment nila. So, it is a very important role for the nurse, um, especially in moral and ethical perspective. Kung paano mo i-alleviate or i-help na ma-alleviate ng person yung suffering niya. That is why. Then, updating the Ericksonian life cycle. Di ba we have 8 stages of personality development? This is the real proposal of Erik Erikson in a life cycle na napag-aralan talaga natin. Last part yung or last stage ng cycle, yung ego integrity versus despair. Ito yung na-achieve ng mga older person or elderly people. After the death of Erik Erikson, his wife Joanne proposed to add her ideas to his husband's book and another stage in the personality development. So, Joanne, as the wife of Erik Erikson, he proposed another stage to the personality development. This 9